goes back to what my sister was saying about Black Butler. But my request is this. At the end of every sentence, can you say, "Yes, my lord," in Sebastian's voice?
She said it, people.
You both had me doing the daddy thing last year. Don't think I've forgotten that. Don't think I've forgotten that. Fine, yes, I'll do it. Yes, my lord. It's going to get more and more blasé as the day wears on. Oh, yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, yes, my lord. Okay, next question. Next up.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Nicole, and I would like to ask maybe like a request / question. How would Sebastian and France, you play France, correct? Yes. Yes. Well done, might I say. Calm down, I'm not going to do it. Alright, so as France, Sebastian, and Kyoya, how would all three act if they were drunk as shit? Well, we all know that.
We're like all in a room together, sitting on a couch, like in front of a lava lamp, just like, what's going on? Kyoya would be like, I've said this before, I think Kyoya would just tell everyone what he thought of them and then pass out sucking his thumb or something on the couch with his glasses all tilted, you know, and then France would be like writing on him. I don't think Sebastian would be a gin drinker because I like gin. I'm a gin drinker.
Yeah.
Well, in gin and tonics, it's a very British drink. And gin drinkers, though, you can always tell from other drunks because they're not as sloshy. They're not as, hey! Gin drinkers try so desperately to hold it together that it is tragically hysterical. Like, a person who is drunk on beer will walk like this. A gin drinker who's drunk on gin walks like, to them, totally normal, but the entire world is a flight of steps. So they're sort of tilted forward like this. You can totally see them, you know, and that's, but other than that, they're like, oh yes, no, everything's fine. Yes, well, no, I've only had one drink. Time. That would be Sebastian if he was drunk. Otherwise, he would just be red-eyed, like sitting there with his hair all ruffled. And he'd be like, you know what I think about you, Kyoya? I think you need to be a demon. You would make an excellent demon. Excellent demon indeed. You really should. I shouldn't tell you this because you're never in a competition, but you know, you're practically one as it is. You're just mortal, but you know you figure it out. Whatever. France riding away. Yes, my lord. There you go. This is for you.
Thank you. I heard this voice sample between you, I think it was Britain, and the person who plays Hungry, I forgot her name. Yeah.
Lucy Christian.
Yes. I heard a voice sample, and it was kind of like a marriage counseling thing between you and Britain, and I wanted to see if that was actually legit or not. Was it?
Probably. I was probably drinking gin that night. I kind of remember that, but I've done so many ridiculous things as Francis' voice, I don't remember. People go, hey, you remember the time you proposed to me? I'm like, no.
It was a Scott Freeman episode of that anime show.
What?
It was Terry. It was the Scott Freeman episode of that anime
That's
show.
Right. Oh my God. See, thank God for you people who remember everything.
Put it up.
I don't know. What's my name? What have I been in? I'm just going to start printing up my Wikipedia page. Like, yes, apparently I am married to Brina Valencia. I don't know when that happened. It was a really drunk weekend in Vegas.
Thank you, Mr. Tatum.
You are very welcome. Mr. Tatum, please don't call me Mr. Tatum. I feel like I should be taking homework from you, please.
All right, thanks a lot, Jay.
So, thank you.
Thanks a lot, Jay.
J stands for juicy, if you ask me.
Only if you wear the pants that say right there.
Never,
Let me hide.
never going to happen. Never going to happen. I don't wear bedazzled pants.
You will.
Just leave the bedazzles to me, it's obviously. Anyways.
You pull it off so well. I mean, why would I want to wear bedazzled pants when I got to compete with you? Come on, because I'm clearly going to lose.
Please. Anyways, talking about destroying childhood and Doctor Who.
Why did you say destroying childhood and Doctor Who in the same sentence? What's wrong with you? Where's this going?
No, it's not going like that.
Okay, good.
It's nothing like that. But my mother brings me to these conventions, and she demands a prize every year. And this year's prize is to get up here, put on my beard, like this, and say, Mr. Tatum, will you please tell my mother happy birthday in Sebastian's voice.
Now, what is your mother's name?
Kelly.
Kelly? All right. Kelly, this is just for you, my dear. Happy birthday.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. That ought to like get you through the winter with that, like what you ordered. That should take care of the next 5 car payments. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You have awesome memory.
Oh yeah. I had a quick industry question, and then I had a random question for you.
All right.
And so my question is, like, I think I'm pretty serious in trying to, pursue voice acting as a career. I was wondering though, is there any any necessary qualifications to be able to audition for a part? Do you have to have like a degree or some kind of training?
No, you don't. You don't have to. That said, it helps if you do have some sort of background in acting.
Right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you need to have gone to school for a degree in acting or something like that. I mean, it's great if you can, but having said that, it's extremely rare that someone shows up to any studio anywhere, either New York, LA, or in Texas, with no prior acting experience at all and is able to cut it because. And when you come in, no one cares what you've done. No one cares. You walk through that door, you've got 10, 20 minutes to make an impression, and then you either do or you don't. And then it's either a good impression or a bad impression. And the truth is, most people, I've seen a lot of people come into the situation with no acting background whatsoever. They've never even done so much as a cold reading in a classroom. And when they sit in front of the mic for the first time to read their first audition, they're insanely nervous. They don't know how to use it. I mean, they've come into it kind of overestimating their own natural talent. And while natural talent will get you very far, the reality of sitting in front of a mic in front of complete strangers and hearing yourself through headphones, and unless you've done it before in some capacity, it's going to be such a shock to your system when doing it for the first time in audition that it's very rare that anyone succeeds doing that. So get experience anywhere you can. If it's doing stage work for your local community theater, if it's doing workshops at a local college, or just taking a few classes, you don't have to have a lot of degrees, you don't have to have a fancy resume. I certainly didn't when I got into this. But it helps, the key word in voice acting is acting, as my good friends, the Ayers brothers, like to say. And if you don't have some form of acting under your belt, the chances are you're not going to be very good or natural sounding in audition, and you will have wasted, your shot. So it's good to come as prepared as possible. And so yes, do everything you can to get acting experience before you get into voice acting, is my advice.
Oh, no,